Hi, my name is Lauryn Kernighan and this is my Understanding Markets and Customers vlog about my buyer behaviour. In 2001, the Chartered Institute of Marketing defined marketing as the management process of anticipating, identifying and satisfying customer requirements profitably. Consumer behaviour is the study of individuals and organisations and how they select and use products and services. It is mainly concerned with psychology, motivations and behaviour. There are three different buying situations: routine, limited and external problem solving. Routine problem solving is when a person makes regular purchases, such as buying food from a supermarket. Little decision making goes into this buying situation as it is habitual. An example of this is the first product that I purchased, a meal deal from Morrison's, as every day I have lunch and therefore it becomes a routine. Limited problem solving is when a person makes less frequent purchases. This means that purchases are more deliberate and greater thought goes into the buying situation. Often the products or services in this buying situation have a moderate expense, such as a pair of Nike trainers. An example of this is my second purchase, a coat, as I do not purchase them very often. External problem solving is when a purchase is extremely infrequent. It involves long-term commitment, as this buying situation usually has a serious investment of money, time or effort, or both. The purchase of a house or a car is a really good example of this type of purchasing. According to Gosney and Richardson in 2010, the consumer decision-making process can be broken down into 5 different stages. The first stage is problem recognition. This occurs when a consumer sees a problem or issue that needs to be resolved. For me, the problem recognition stage was that it was lunchtime, I was hungry and I didn't have enough time to head back to my flat and cook something before I had to be back in university for a lecture. The second stage is information search. This is when consumers check their environment for appropriate data to make sensible decisions. I looked online at the nearest shops where I'll just be able to grab some food and then head back over to university. The third stage is evaluation of alternatives. This is where alternatives are identified, categorised and compared against evaluative criteria. When evaluating other alternatives, I looked at McDonald's, Subway and Greggs. I took in consideration the distance of these retailers, the healthiness and also the cost of them. The fourth stage is the product choice. Customers weigh up the advantages and disadvantages of the product and make their final decision. I decided to purchase a £3 meal deal from Morrison's, which included a drink, sandwich and snack. The fifth stage is outcomes. Did the product satisfy the customer's needs and wants? Yes. The Morrison's £3 meal deal satisfied my hunger and I really enjoyed my purchase. The second product that I purchased was a Didrikson coat. I'll be linking this purchase to the theory of planned behaviour. This theory consists of attitude, subjective norms, perceived behavioural control, intention and behaviour. Attitude is how the individual believes the act or behaviour will create a positive or a negative contribution to their life. In my case, I had a positive attitude towards purchasing a new coat because I needed a warmer coat for the core conditions and needs. Subjective norms are based on the environment around the individual, such as their social life, cultural beliefs, including how their peers and people of importance to them will approve or disapprove of this product and behaviour. 2 of my family members had previously purchased coats from Didrikson, which enticed me into looking into the brand. Perceived behavioural control is an individual's belief on how easy or how difficult it is to act a specific way and varies across different situations. When I went to try on different coats, I found that some fit me better than others, and also the quality of the products also varied depending on how much you were willing to pay. Intention is how willing the individual is to perform a specific behaviour. So for me, this was whether or not I would go ahead and purchase a Didrikson coat or whether I would choose a different brand. Behaviour is when the individual carries out the behaviour, so this would be when I actually decided to purchase the coat. To conclude, I'm glad that I took into consideration the consumer decision-making process theory when purchasing my product, as the £3 Morrison's meal deal that I purchased satisfied my hunger during my day at university. The Didrikson coat that I purchased kept me warm and dry throughout the winter in Leeds. I personally think it was worth the money as it did its job far better than I thought it would. Despite there being cheaper alternatives, the quality of these other products were not as good, which led me to purchase this coat. Thank you for taking time to watch my buyer behaviour vlog.